Here's the secret to buying $1 million business with $50,000 down. First off, you've probably seen a lot of content out there that says you can buy a business with $0 down. Now, generally, those deals, they just don't happen in the real world unless it's a micro business. We're talking sub $50,000, or it's a business that doesn't make any, or even worse, is losing money. Generally, you just hear this from people who just want to sell you courses, and they don't really care if you're successful. By the time you realize that what they're teaching you isn't going to work, it's too late, you've already paid. But you can buy a business with as little as 5% down of your own money. And if you're buying a business that you have a really strong resume for, you can find investors that can help make that down payment for you. So either that 5% needs to come from you, or your resume needs to support someone else coming in and investing in you and making that down payment. So here's how you do it. Through the SBA program, you can borrow up to $5 million with as little as 5% coming from you, as long as you can get the seller to provide a 5% seller note that is on standby for the life of the loan. Now, through this program, you can borrow everything that you need to get the deal done. That's going to be the legal costs, the due diligence costs. The SBA is going to charge what's called an SBA guarantee fee. All of that is essentially going to be rolled into the loan, along with the working capital that you need to run the business. So if the business needs to have $400,000 in the bank to just operate day to day, then you can get $400,000 through that SBA program. And all you need is 5% down, but that 5% down is of the total project cost. So that includes all those other things that we just mentioned, not just the price of the business. So that means you can do a total $1 million project with as little as $50,000 down. And then after you've run the business, through this program, you can actually borrow the money that you need to go and buy a business within your industry without putting any more cash in. So you could go and buy a $4 million business without having to put any money in. And that means total, you've acquired $5 million worth of business with just $50,000 down. They're gonna have to put a lot of time and energy into the deal and into the business to pull something off like that. But we see it happen all the time, and we'd love to help you do it. So if you're looking to buy a business, we're here to help. Just check out the ways that we can help you by clicking the link in our bio.